Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Jeep and Things /reviews. Here's what we got for you this evening. First off, thank each and every one of y'all for checking in. I'm out here in the man cave tonight. The wife's in the house cooking. We got all the kids coming in. We are, what is today? It's December 21st, so we're that close to Christmas, and I hope each and every one of y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year. And thank each and every one of y'all for checking in. We're, like I said, getting that close to the magic number, and I sure appreciate all of y'all checking in. Now, number two, you can tell what this video is about. POWEROWL. Full disclosure, they sent me the batteries we're going to cover tonight. And apologies to POWEROWL because they sent them to me, and it was that much after deer season. So with deer season, we had the holidays, Thanksgiving that is. All the kids are in, and then they sent me a Merry Christmas email. I was like, hey, have you got around to that video yet? And I was like, oh my goodness, because we've got all the kids and grandkids coming in tonight. So I really want to get this out. Check these batteries out. Here's what they sent to me. We're going to take a closer look at it. Don't worry. And these are their high capacity lithium cell pro CR123A lithium batteries. I call them 3-volt lithium, but we're going to take a closer look at them. Now, I've used these batteries. In my experience, the products, the items that use these are usually flashlights. Some of my surefire flashlights that I've had over the years run off these. And then Olight. If you watch my channel, you know I have a ton of Olights, and I do reviews over those. Olight doesn't send me anything. I spend my own money on those, but they run off of those. Now, these are non-rechargeable. I want to make that clear, non-rechargeable. So we're going to test them out. And the other thing I'll say is POWEROWL has sent me, besides these, 2 other batteries. They sent me some AA and AAA rechargeable batteries. The wife's used them in some of the Christmas stuff right now. I did a test on those. You can go back and look at that. They do excellent. When they run down, slap them in the charger, use them again. Then they sent me some high capacity lithium AA batteries. They're currently in my game trail camera. I did a review on those. Not in the game trail camera because that could take months and months to see the end result. Point being, 2 things. Number one, they've performed excellent. Number 2, one thing I noticed, and I will put the link in the description below, the Amazon link for these batteries. All the POWEROWL batteries, every single one of them, this is number 3, once again on these, but the 2 prior batteries they sent to test, they're Amazon choice. It's the when you go to the link, and right now there's a $2 coupon you can click on, and I think they average out to be, I just did the math work, and I've already forgot, but it's like $1.47 a piece after the $2 coupon. So all the batteries they sent me are Amazon's choice. So that should tell you something, and we're going to find out because they send them to me. I review them. We see how they do, and then you decide, and so far they've done excellent. Now, before we get to going what we're going to test them in, and when I always do my little, if you've watched my videos, we'll test to make sure that they're at full charge out of the box. And as all that I've seen in the past lithium batteries, 10-year shelf life. This particular package has 12 in it. Once again, there's a $2 off coupon on Amazon that you can check it out. And we're going to take these out to make sure. We're going to put them in the flashlight. Then we're going to run it. We're going to go through all that here in a second, but we're going to test them out. But one thing about lithium batteries, they're excellent. Back in the old days, before you were able to get, or before I purchased lithium batteries, this is literally decades ago. I had camera equipment and I had flashlights. And in the wintertime, if it was super cold, drain your battery like that. So lithium batteries, a couple things that they're good for, regardless whether it's the 3-volt lithium we're going to test, as it says on the package, CR123A. I will put the link in the description once again. But they're for high drain products that just really want to use that power out of that battery and quick. So you want something to maintain that. That's what lithium batteries do. And they're very, very good in cold conditions. They resist the cold a lot better than an alkaline battery per se. So, and I'm telling you, I've been out when it's just super cold and it'll drain your batteries. There's where the lithium also comes into play. It's cold resistant, if you will. So I want to shut up. We're going to take a look test. I'm going to get them out of the package. We're going to show you the flashlight that I'm going to be using tonight. And if you're a Olight fan, you're probably going to like this one. Kind of a throwback classic, if you will, from a few years back. And then we're going to take it outside. See, make sure because make sure it's got the punch, right? Because if they're not pushing what they say, the flashlight won't be very bright. Then number two, we're going to leave this sucker on, see how it drains these, because as you know, when you use high capacity flashlights, they will drain a battery faster than, per se, a not so powerful flashlight. So enough of me yakking. We're going to get this show on the road. We'll see you here in a second. Okay, we have everything set up. As you can see, we've got our charger to test the battery strength before and after. Got our flashlight, which we'll talk about here in a second. Out here in the man cave, you can see my reflection right there. I got it in the windowsill because this seems to be the best light. There's the batteries. You can see I've taken two of them out. We have them right here. The POWEROWL. And then we're going to go over, here's the front, that you have a little bit better look at that, get the glare off. Taking the two out, and you can pause it if you want. This will tell you the capacity, the exact specs on everything. Get the glare off that. There we go. So that gives you, once again, you can pause the screen for that if you want. Now, if you're in the Olight world, here's what we're going to be testing. The M1T Raider Plus. They don't make this anymore. It's kind of like a classic in the Olight world. So this is the box came in, and we're going to look at the specifications, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. So it's 800 lumens for 5 minutes. Then it drops to 400 lumen, and it'll last for 120 minutes. 122 meter throw. Mode 2 is 15 lumen, 65 hours, 16 meters. We're going to forget the low mode. We're going to go high tilt power. So according to this, if we just left it on high power, we would get 2 hours and 5 minutes, 120 minutes plus the 5. So what we're going to do is take it out, make sure it's throwing good. Once again, there we go. And I'm going to put the batteries in here. That way you can take a look at that. We're going to test. Let's test. I'm doing this one-handed. Just set the battery in there. Whoop. We'll set it down here on the table. Wow. Look at that. Take the battery out. Put her back in. Got to get it lined up a little bit here. Look at that. Now, if you've watched my prior videos, this battery is throwing this literally off the charts. Now, on the AA, AAA, and the, once again, you can go back and watch those videos. The other videos I've done on POWEROWL, and I've done some, I just test my own personal alkaline batteries. It usually goes into the good. And you can see the good right there, the green. And it'll go about to the G or the first O. Those are throwing it off the charts. I've never seen that before. Forget POWEROWL or alkaline. Anytime I'm fixing to go out somewhere and I want to test a battery, I'll put it on there. I've never seen one throw it that far. It'll usually go, like I said, to the first. On the good, it'll usually go to the G or the first O. That's when they're fully straight out of the package. So far, so good. Let's go out and see how well this shines in the dark. Okay, we're walking down the driveway. Got a pole light there, so we're going to get out. And I've used this going way back into some other videos. We're going to shine the flashlight and see if it will reach. And you can't see anything now, but we're going to be shining it. There's a power line that goes up there, and on top of the power line there is a telephone pole. We're going to see if this will reach that. That telephone pole, I've measured it off before, and it's from where I'm standing, it's approximately about 140 yards. So we're going to take a look and see. Right now the flashlight's on low, 15 lumen. So let's turn it off. Wow, look at that. Now, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. I'm going to zoom in a little because I can see it. There you go. If I can get it to focus, because I've got and we'll turn it down a little. There you go. There we go. That telephone pole on that power line, and I did walk up a little bit from the light, the power pole light. That light pole is a good 130 to 40 yards away, easily. So there you go. So point of that little test was, are these batteries pushing this flashlight to its full potential? We'll go around back here just to shine down. So we can obviously tell and see that, hey, it's putting out the power it needs to. These batteries are pushing this flashlight to its maximum potential. Just out here in the backyard. Oh, yeah. And we'll shine all the way to the end of the yard. I've got my microphone on, so you probably can't hear it, but we've got a big old hoot owl hooting out there. All right, so we're going to see if it'll hit the end of the yard. You can see the lights coming from the house. You can see their neighbor's house way on up there on top of the hill. Look at that. Okay, next test. We're going to turn this flashlight on. We'll look at my watch, as we always do, to determine the time. I believe the box said you can get about 2 hours after it kicks down. So we're going to run this for a while. And as I've said in some other videos, there's a car coming, then we're going to shine out on the road. I live out here in the hills, but there is a highway down there. When you're in the woods, unless you're just flat out lost, you're not going to run your flashlight. You know, you just use it for what you need to and then go back. Look at that. And to be honest with you, I haven't had the M1T Raider Plus out in a while, but excellent flashlight. So let's go in here. We'll check back in with you in a second. We're going to turn this flashlight on and just leave it on for a while. Okay, we are out here in the garage. I'm just going to lay this in the windowsill. High power. Let's take a look, and we're going to look at the watch. Get my old shirt out of the way. It is 6:36, 33 degrees. So it just turned to 6:37. We're going to come back and check this, and 47, 57, 07, 17. We're going to come back and check this at 7:17. That's 40 minutes running on high. I'm going to leave the flashlight alone and see what our power is after that, what's left in the batteries. See you all in 40 minutes. Okay, it is 7:19. 7:17 would have been 40 minutes, so we are currently at 42 minutes. Two more steps. Once again, the max run time, 5 minutes on on 800 lumens, drops down after 5 minutes, gives you 120 minutes run time. It's been running continually now for, what did I say, 42 minutes. So going to go back out to our original spot to see if it will still hit the light pole. This is where we've been. Yep, we're still hitting the power pole, the highline wire pole. Still hitting it. So there's one more thing left to do. We're going to shut it off. And actually, it's not hot. Good deal. Okay, so now that we've done this, we're going to go inside and we're going to check and see how much juice is left in the POWEROWL CR123A or 3-volt lithium battery. Let's see how it did. See you in a minute. Okay, we are back in the house where it's nice and warm. The M1T Raider Plus, we ran it technically for 42 minutes continual. So we're going to pull the batteries out and then see how much juice we have left. POWEROWL. There we go. Here comes the real test. 40-minute continual run time. Wow, look at that. It is still off the charts. So basically, after running this flashlight, 42 minutes continual, the battery is virtually unaffected after 42 minutes. Once again, I don't know about you, but if I'm in a situation to where I'm in the woods, and that's the example I'll use, I would probably run this on the low 15 lumen setting unless I really needed to see what was up ahead. Doesn't matter, we ran it on full power. 42 minutes, POWEROWL is unaffected. So once again, I will leave the Amazon link in the description below. There's a $2 off coupon. You can't go wrong. You can go back and look at the other POWEROWL videos that I've done on their batteries. Excellent batteries. You can't go wrong. Thank each and every one of you for watching. I sure appreciate it. Y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, and a Happy New Year. If you get any devices that are in need of batteries, you can't go wrong with POWEROWL. Check them out. Thank you so much.